Hello, hello, and welcome back. But if you are new here, welcome. My name is Chewy, and I like to play EU4. Today we're going to be starting a new campaign, and I'm very excited to have you here for it. We are going to be playing in the Holy Roman Empire as the nation of Bohemia. Bohemia is a Catholic at the start date, and as you can tell by the title of the campaign, that is not the intended finish. We are going to be going for a Holy Hussite Roman Empire with the parentheses around the Hussite, the HRE. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a little bit of strategy to get this rolling to try to ensure that we manage to force the religious peace, because if you don't know this, you can be the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire as any Christian, so long as there's a religious peace. And that includes Hussite, Protestant, Reformed, Coptic, or Orthodox. So there's going to be a little bit of shenanigans we're going to have to do with, but I think it's going to go fine. I really do hope you guys are as excited for this campaign as I am. I had a lot of people who recommended it on my previous Byzantium run when I had asked for you guys, so I really do appreciate all the feedback. Before we get started, let me know in the comments down below. Have you played Bohemia before? If you have, what sort of opening moves would you recommend? And how did they go for you? Also, if you guys want to support us, we do have a Patreon. Patreon support is enormous, and it is what allows me to do what I do every day. It's what allows me to dedicate time to streaming over at twitch.tv/Chewyshoot, and allows me to just dedicate the time to make this content for you guys. So if you guys have it within your means and you want to support me on Patreon, link is in the description below, as well as the Discord. We have a cool community over there, and my Twitter. I try to tweet sometimes. I hate Twitter though. But anyways, let's get into it. This is Bohemia. And we are also going to get the Bohemians achievement while we're here, which is to own, I think it's to own Dublin as Bohemia, which is, you know, it's fine. We're going to form the Roman Empire, hopefully, so that shouldn't be too much of a hassle. But yeah, let's get into it, boys. Here we are, Bohemia. So our opening situation, not too bad. We are at a force limit of 23, which is not bad, with 2 vassals with 7k between the 2 of them. We have an interregnum, which means this is a unique government thing right here. It happens right at the very beginning. So for those of you who do not know, a quick little bit of background to what happened on the 10th of November, 1444. The king of Bohemia, Hungary, and Poland, Ladislaus, I think it's Vladislaus, one of them, was fighting the Battle of Varna, and he led a charge, and he died in battle. And he was without heir, and all 3 of these countries broke from their personal union. And so you can see that through our mission tree, there's going to be a little bit of a restoration of said union. Permanent claim on Slovakia once we integrate Silesia. Conquer Nitra, which will give us personal union on Hungary, which is good. Hungarian union, which gives us claims on Austria. Polish diplomacy, which will give us a CB on Poland after we do this. Now, I've been going back and forth on how I wanted to do this, because we have to either, let me see here, humiliate Austria, or Austria is not a great power while we are, or Austria doesn't exist. So this is going to be the one that's going to be a little tough, because ideally I would like to kill him early on. He doesn't even want to ally me. Or royal marry me, because I would like to get a von Habsburg. So here's the interesting thing, and this is kind of the basis of the campaign in general. These provinces right here, this is our true faith. We're going to be closet Hussites for a while, because what we're going to do here on the initial starting date, we're going to release Moravia. It will follow the Hussite faith. Now, the reason why I want that is because I plan to stay Catholic as our state religion. The reason being is I can become the emperor this way once I get an heir. It's going to be very, very important, and it will allow us to pass a few reforms and hopefully gain not a lot of power. And then the idea is that I will be able to somewhat crush the Reformation, but not too much, to the point where a league will form, and then we can enforce the religious peace, at which point I will integrate Moravia, convert myself with rebels to Hussite, and then we will get a revoke. That's the plan. So that is hopefully how things go here. So let's rival Hungary, rival Denmark, and I'll go ahead and I will rival Austria as well. I don't see. the progression here is integrate Slovakia, or integrate Silesia. So we have to get Return of the Hussites and not have our Regency Council, and then we get Papal Influence. Okay. All provinces Moravia. So we're not going to get this one for a while. Bohemian Crystal, we'll get that eventually. So right off the rip, you want to make sure we click this boy here. Click a couple of these buttons here. Oop, not that one. A couple of these guys here. Sure, let's do that one. Free Enterprise and Patronage of the Arts. That's fine. Strong duchies because we're going to need those Diplo slots. Supremacy on the crown, maybe, but I think for now I'll go with Right of Council. Actually, yeah, let's go with increased levies and then primacy of the nobility. And then I will go with oversight of the clergy and monthly admin as well. So then we're going to pick one of these guys here. Pope Man likes me. That would be great. And then we'll seize a little bit of crown land. We're going to be low for a bit. It's not a big deal. As long as these guys are loyal, which they are. And so then we want to improve with them. And we want to start the process of trying to get the Emperorship. So we are going to pick up on the boys. So if you take a look here at our mission tree here, if we humiliate Austria, we get cast a subjugation CB on Brandenburg. In my test run, this is a trap because you can't actually vassalize them or you're going to get coalition. But once we do this, which is actually control all of this land here, which we can control it independently or as a subject, so with a subject, which will give us a CB on Saxony. And then once we get Saxony, we get the fate of Saxony. And then a couple of other things down here, which gives us imperial growth modifier for 20 years. So a couple of these things are going to stack up to give us some really, really good Diplo annex costs for the rest of the game. Hungarian Union, Austria proper, protect against the Turks, permanent claim on Bulgaria and Silistria. And then every Balkan province that the Ottomans owns. Revenge for Nicopolis, which gives us PP, that's fine. And peace in Europe gives us a Diplo point and years of separatism and monarch Diplo for the rest of the game. So pretty interesting things. Production efficiency is fine. Defend the Empire is not unique to us, but that's good. A little bit of imperial authority. So 0.1 imperial growth. And then if you can combine that with these guys, oof, there's a lot of good growth modifiers we can get here. So let us consider this. Let's ally you guys and ally you guys. And obviously I need to also pick that there. Oof, this is a bad one, man. Guess I'll take the professionalism. That's gonna make these guys disloyal for a long time. We're gonna end up having some issues from that, but that's okay. The reason why I put this guy on here is so we can dev this province, which is gold. Tolerance of heretics or national unrest and missionary strength towards heretics. So my understanding is that if I convert these three provinces, I will not even get the event to convert land. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's switch to a mill focus and grab a national unrest guy so we don't get any rebels, which we might get anyways. And then ideally we would get an improved relations guy. I'm just going to spend the money and do that. Good. Let's get everybody converted ASAP. Ideally, we get a relationship guy. That would be best case scenario. Let's royal marry all these boys as well to keep our relations with them. The more royal marriages we have, the more likely we are to get... unfortunate. The more likely we are to get a whatchamacallit, a royal marriage. We get us an heir. So let's also turn you guys down. And eventually we're going to build up to our 4th summit as well. Very important stuff. So there's going to be a bit of sitting around and waiting early on. Here we go. We got a Von Vetten, a 634. Not bad at all. I will definitely take you. Peter the First, you legend, the King Elector himself. So with that, you can see we have a good chance of getting voted in if we really want to. We just got to find ourselves here. There we go. So improve. That would give me these 2. So that would give me 3, which would mean I need at least 1 more. So I'm going to go with Cologne since they seem to be the most interested in that. I am improving with Naples, which was an accident. Free thinker as well. Goodness gracious. They took the Jagiellian over in Poland. Okay, that's really good because that means, you know, a PU on Poland means a PU on Lithuania as well. So, all right. So now these guys are going to vote for me. I have 0 Diplo slots left. Let's proclaim a guarantee. So basically what I'm trying to do here, improve relations and a diplomat, 10 prestige. Very good. I'm going to just try to maximize my my friendliness with these guys. And the way that it works is, so you can see we have 2 votes. Hopefully we can get the Palatinate to vote for me. That would be unfortunate if we could not. Ah, they're allied to each other, sadly. Well, here, let's do a scornful insult on these guys to get my relations up with them a wee little bit more. Same with these guys. Let's scornfully insult the Teutons. We have the prestige to spare. Tales here, misdeeds are told from island to Cathay. Okay. Now, all I need is for these guys to flip positive to me. All I need is more than him. If we have the same amount, he will take it. Okay. Let's just improve with these guys as well. Got to play a little slow here in the beginning. Because as soon as Friedrich III dies, it is my intention to take over that. Take over the Emperorship. So, all we need to do is integrate Silesia. So, we need to improve with these buys eventually. We won't be able to... yawn, huh? We won't be able to integrate them until, you know, 54. So, they got the Hunyadi with Ladislaus. So, the question is do I ally Poland for now? It might be in my best interest because I'd be able to call him in to attack Hungary or Austria. Maybe that would actually be my best bet. So let's yoink one of you guys here. Speed 5 for a moment. We shall follow Alphonse's last testament. Okay, very cool. Let's ally these boys. I will royal marry them. Very good. Let's improve relations. I definitely meant to do that before. I forgot. So. Good. He wants some clay over there. Moldavia is independent right now. Now, ideally, Hungary falls under Moldavia. That would be best case scenario for us. Or Moldavia falls under Hungary, rather. We can take 5 more units, so let's do that. 1 more month, and we can get the 5th one. There we go. And it looks like we got an heir, Vladimir, the 5-3, with the marriage of Agnieszka and Plzen. So I got a lot of funny comments about, you know, when I had sort of indicated that this was going to be our next campaign. I got some interesting comments saying, no, you know, please don't siege down Prague. Well, don't worry. I will siege for Prague, on Prague's behalf, that is. So I'm going to just let this one time up over time. That way we don't... let's go with the manpower. So we don't have to take a loan for it, and there you go. We just got free 40 free mill power. Very good. So, looking pretty good. We now, if Austria's king dies right now, we will take the emperorship. I'm going to improve with Trier just for good measure. I also need to improve with Pope Man. Definitely something we need to do here. Okay, and I'm okay with converting these guys. As long as these guys stay Hussite, I should be fine. That's the main issue. Barbara of Scilly. The Royal Order of the Dragon was created by Holy Roman Emperor Sigismund and Barbara of Scilly. Holy Roman Empress and the Queen of Hungary and Bohemia. So, Barbara of Scilly, the statesman, or prestige. I'll just take the prestige because that gets me more votes. There we go. We actually have 5 votes now. What's up with you, Cologne? Why are you feeling all on edge, brother? I'm even improving relations with him. Jan Hus knew the truth. Return of the Hussites. So this is the event that we were talking about. So obviously we stay Catholic. That means we have to fight these rebels here. And that's okay. So they're going to pop up here. And let's get myself some general. Ooh, not bad. All right. We're going to obviously not let it fire on its own. Morale probably could have gone up a little bit more. Looks like I'm struggling a bit with this one up here. Oops. You don't like to see that happen. Yeah, they fled. That's funny. Taking an absolute beating from these rebels. Now here's the thing. Yeah, he's only a 3-2-2, so I don't actually want them. And that will allow us to do this, which will give me a bunch of papal influence, which also increases my relations with the Pope, man. So let's call these guys back here, and let's just... yeah, it's not going to get it up enough. We need to get up to 100, so... Let's get our relations up over 100 for the event here. We'll get the clergy a little bit loyal. These guys should be loyal here pretty soon, which is good. Now, this first episode, generally, I like to go a little bit longer. Just give you guys a little bit of a taste of what you can expect. Plus, you know, first episode tends to be the one that gets the most views, so I give you guys a little bit more to watch here on that first one, right? That's my intention, at least. Obviously, we don't want to have our dude here. Looks like I'm going to be struggling with Cologne. I'm curious why his is like staying down so low. I feel like it should go up way higher than it is. Yeah, I'll pay the prestige. It's not preferable, but it's okay. And once we get these guys up over 50, or up over 100 rather, we'll get some clergy loyalty, which is good. Dev cost, very good. I need to dev this a couple more times. And this will let me get up to 10. We've completed the estate agenda. We'll recall with you, and let's get back over here. These guys, of course. Top them off. Cologne is really like... Let's offer the mill access. Make sure everybody stays as maxed out as possible. There you go. Just offer everybody mill access who might want it. There we go. So this puts us in a really good situation. Trier, okay, it doesn't matter as long as I have the 4. So now that we're done improving relations, he's a little more expensive, level 2 guy. Okay. So let's start considering how we want to do this. We still need to improve with these boys, so let's improve with these lads. Now, it is my understanding, and I might be wrong, so let me know in the comments if you've played a Bohemia run, if you would have done anything differently up to this point. My intention is to integrate Silesia, and then, you know, improve relations is nice because whenever you annex a member of the HRE, you lose relations with everybody in the HRE, so that should help me get my stuff back. I'll take the prestige. I always take the prestige from that event just because I can't be bothered to read through it. But yes, so that you get minus 25 per, I think, so it's minus 50 total. Because what we're going to do is we're going to integrate them at the same time. I'll take the prestige, thank you. Looking good, looking good. Very good. So, let's just see here. What is our... Too much dev. Oh, religious center. Yes, of course, yes. I was not aware that they were going to be popping. I was not paying attention, so I just lost a bunch of men for no reason. Well, this is fine. That's the reason why I kept my maintenance up a tiny little bit. We are getting a ton of inflation, and we're going to get even more. Couldn't care less. Bohemia's opinion of Moravia goes down. You bastards. As long as you're loyal, I don't really care a whole lot. Let's have everybody be supportive. And what's this about over here? Oh, so it looks like they got... Oh, my goodness. Poland, you mad lads. We'll see what we can do here. Take tech. Always take it if you can get the innovativeness, if it's on time. The Renaissance is here. Very good. Let's put you there and then put you on no edict. And now we just have to worry about inflation for the rest of the game. But that's okay. Speaking of, let's put you guys on trade. The reason why it's okay to do it here, generally people say it's never worth doing trade edicts. In your capital state, you get -50. So -50 is a pretty significant modifier for costs. Originally, you know, saves you about 0.5 ducats a month. So I know a lot of you guys really, really appreciated the educative nature that we had in our Hungary campaign. Hungary declared war on Serbia in our Prussia campaign. So I plan to hopefully bring that back and be a little more educational this time around than I was in the Byzantium run. So I always go with the long-term investment. In my mind, it is the superior option there. Just more money over time. Yeah, look how rich we are now. We're very rich. Let's get an extra cav in there. Some extra flank damage. Cav are not that good, but early on, if you have the money, they're the best bang for buck. So having a few extra cav is going to be good for us. So let's just see if I were to attack him straight up. It would not work. But Poland would join if he owed me favors. And I bet he's gaining one a year, is he not? Yes. Okay. So maybe this is the way to do it. And then what I do is I use this to isolate Hungary. And then I can just outright attack Hungary, preferably after we become the emperor, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So yes, now we're basically waiting until we're able to integrate these guys, which is January. Oh, it's January of 54. Okay, that's not 10 years from game start, but okay. I will gladly accommodate that then. Make sure that we're keeping these guys topped off. Very important. I want to make sure that we always have them at 200 relations if at all possible. Alone. Always keep it topped off. Just every couple of months, you just micromanage you guys a little bit. Actually, even better yet, let's well, no, this is fine. Keep them topped off. Keep them topped off, especially on the yearly tick. So it looks like I could probably get Brandenburg on my side as well. So I'll improve with him. I'm not going to ally him or anything because we're going to end up attacking him eventually with the subjugation CB, and I'll probably end up taking a couple of provinces. But if I can get him to at least vote for me. See? We lost the Palatinate. You bastard. All right, so what we have to do here is we have to fish for a level 1 Diplo rep guy. Here we go. That's what we need. And that's going to give us a little bit of extra oomph, but extra prestige that they've got a lot of prestige on me. Well, no, not really. So what does it say? My legitimacy is hurting me a bit. Ah, the Imperial Authority. Yes, they get 1 reason per Imperial Authority. Makes sense. Royal Marriage, Diplo Rep. Okay, so Diplo Rep is giving me the edge right now. But yeah, this is a tough one. You want to transfer me trade power too? Sure, buddy. All right. I'm going to have to just suck it up and lose the extra Diplo point. I need to 100% make sure that I get this. So I have to have at least 4 because I can't count on Austria not having, you know, going down at all, right? So right now I'm just keeping an eye on the clock, waiting for January 1st of, ooh, nice. That's a good event because it allows me to buy that down. It basically, you pay 50. Like, you only lose 25 mana net because you still have to spend the extra, I guess it's 74 right now, but yeah, hopefully that makes sense. It ends up being worth it to just take the Diplo or the admin and then spend it on that. So yeah, now they're definitely feeling better about Austria. Because Austria improved relations? No? Yeah, it's just the Imperial Authority growth. But that's something you have going for you when you're the Emperor. Is if you have higher Imperial Authority, people will be feeling much better about you. Hey, we got our first Cardinal too. Very good. Though I plan on using it to proclaim Holy War. The extra manpower is going to be very helpful. Let's give these guys a gift. Just make sure that they stay topped off on me. Same thing. Always just make sure that they're at 200. We're waiting. We're stuck between waiting on Friedrich III to die, and in order to integrate these boys, von Wittelsbach in Munich. Very cool. Perhaps we could even go for a Burgundian succession. That would be a good snag for us as well. Now, Brandenburg is no longer feeling it, but Trier definitely is. So I think what I need to do here... Yeah, having all these allies, we'd be better off without Ottoman involvement. So Crimea is just going to be chilling without the PU on the Ottomans. So that's good for them. Okay, very good. Yearly prestige is going to be helpful. All right, very nice. So here's the question. Perhaps I should use it for the Diplo rep. I think I will, actually. I was going to use it for manpower recovery. Our general died, really. Oh, it's unfortunate. I'll take 4 shock, though. That's pretty good. I'll vote for this. The more he passes, the better. Like I said, I intend on taking it over, so... Ah, they got an heir. Maria. Hey, look, they got the, what's it? Mary of Lotharingia. They just got the achievement. The AI did. Regrettable indeed. So yes, basically I'm waiting. Oh, we can start the integration process. And so here's a little trick. Super useful. Basically, it is a way to avoid the -3 Diplo rep that you get from being extended. So generally, you get it, and when you integrate a vassal, you get -3 Diplo rep for I think 5 years. And then, in the meantime, if you integrate another vassal, it resets it to another 5 years. But what you do is, so you see this will be done here in December of 56. This one will be done in January of 56. So obviously, we need to start this one 12 months early, and then you start this one at the time where it would say December of 56. So see right here, March 56. And we just keep going and going and going until it gets to December of 56. Yes, this is a good one as well. I like that event. Give me relations, please. That way we can integrate them at the same day, and we will minimize our issues, and we'll be able to not have that modifier for the least amount of time possible. Hey, free money. I like money. So December 56. August. And one more month here. I'll keep that for now. November. And I basically always go with strengthen the noble privileges for your first tier 2. The national manpower modifier is just incredible. And it scales way better into the late game. December 56. So, even though these guys are already a third of the way done, it's because they're bigger and they have more development. See, 8, 13, 8. This is just 10 and 9. So, they will be done on the same month, so long as neither of them get occupied in a war. And in the meantime, apparently I only get one every 2 years with them now. But I'm going to use their favors to attack Austria, and hopefully they'll just beat the tar out of Hungary, and I'll be able to separate piece Hungary out to annul his treaties. I'll have a short truce with him, then I'll be able to attack him in a separate war. All right, first idea slot, and I've been thinking diplomatic makes the most sense for the extra dudes. More Diplo relation, improved relation, Diplo rep. Province Warsaw cost is okay, but then the Diplo tech and lowered impact on stability from diplomatic events. And this is really important because we may end up needing to know CB people once the Reformation rolls around. Diplo just makes the most sense. Now, sadly, Diplo is the one that we're lacking the most on right now, but that's okay. Once we finish these integrations, we'll be able to get caught up on tech, and we should be able to make it happen. So we're just kind of sitting here waiting. Looks like Friedrich III will be able to pass the first reform before he passes. It's only 40, so this is the RNG part of the campaign where we just kind of sit back and wait and see, can we get Can we get this to happen here? All he needs to do is die. And we're good to go. That's all we need. Just need him to die. Make sure we improve relations with everybody. Uh-oh. These guys are getting beat up in a war. Very good. Trier really likes me. I'll take the mercantilism. It's better long term. Also, having the Diplo Rep Advisor when integrating a subject is better because it gives you an extra +1 or -1, I guess, to your monthly. And see, the reason why this is going down is because of ooh, this is actually going to throw it off. It's actually not going to finish on the exact same month now because I'm going to run out. That's funny. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Hey, it happened on the same exact month. We had the exact right amount. We actually saved 4 mana, I think, or something like that. No, we didn't. I lied. But anyways, now you're going to see we're going to have some relation hit with literally everybody. There's nothing I can do about it, but what I can do is I can switch over to an improved relations guy, which will help out with our yearly gain here. So come back over, improve relations with everybody, make sure they all like me, because see, they all got this -50. Well, now it's -48, but everybody in the HRE got that with me. So we have to make sure that we are the most popular dude in the HRE. And this Diplo rep, see, this is what hurts us right here. For 10 years. Oh, it's 10. Oof. I did not realize that. It was 10. All right. So anyways, we're going to have to micro this a little bit. We need these boys voting for me. So right now, if the King of Austria dies, we still will not get it. So let us max this out. Send a gift to these guys just to make sure, because it's, 5 years gifts last. So that's good. That's what we need here. I'll send out some money. Consider it a friendly gesture, right? It's not a bribe. And here we go. We can now integrate Silesia, which gives us improved relations, which is good. Oh, it removes annexed subjects. I didn't even see that. Well, hot dog. Now look at that. It removes the... it gives us 3 Diplo rep for free. Hey, that's pretty good. Now I have this CB, and I could attack them. But the issue is if I call Poland in, maybe... Yeah, if I call Poland in, he's almost certainly going to occupy provinces that I want. If I call in my other allies and separate peace out Austria for, like, a humiliate... Oh, wow, we have way too many men right now. My force... Oh, what? I need to state that. Let's state that. Where does that take me? Okay, I can stay 1 over. That's fine. I don't need to embrace institution. I'll actually let it go for a little bit because it'll allow us to get a little bit extra mana. Well, hopefully we can double dip. That would be good. Get some extra Diplo mana. Okay, so integrating those guys is good, and we still have strong duchies, so that's good. Let's proclaim a guarantee on these guys. Now, I really am tempted to do this with these guys. Not call Poland in. 1 for 1. Ugh. Because he's got 64,000 manpower. Austria is an absolute beast. All I need to do is humiliate him. That's all I need to do. Yep, just humiliate him, and that's it. And that will give me a subjugation CB on Brandenburg. I don't know, lads. I do not know. But, okay. I think that's actually where we're going to call it for the first episode of Bohemia. Please, let me know what you think we should do. Should we attack Austria directly and call in Poland when we get the favors? Should we attack Hungary and then separate peace out Austria for the humiliate and also take this clay? It's going to be a little tougher, but I think we could do it. What do you guys think? Let me know. Also, have you played Bohemia? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm always curious to hear about other people's campaigns and how differently they turn out, right? As I said in the intro, if you guys do feel so inclined to support us, support on Patreon is literally what allows this channel to continue doing what I do. Without Patreon support, I literally could not do this. So if you guys want to do that, Link is in the description below, as well as my Twitter, as well as the Discord. Our community Discord is really fun. I really enjoy a lot of the cool folks that hang out over there. And if you guys are looking for some EU4 discussion, as well as just some general cool community building, that's going on over there at the Discord. And if you guys want to check me out, I do stream multiple days every single week over at twitch.tv/Chewyshoot. That link is not in the description because YouTube does not like it when you plug your Twitch on YouTube because they want you to stream here. But check that out, twitch.tv/Chewyshoot. And I will see you guys in the next one. That's all I got for you, though. This is Chewyshoot, and I'll catch you guys later. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. A big special shout out to my top March patrons: Drunk Binary, Spartan Omega, Palmer, Bloodbound92, Devos Sander, Angelic, F. Jensen, Fatman on Deck, J. Eden, M. Dressel, Tharup, Blonde Damon, Corbett, Shankopotamus, T. Jarden, Bargain Glad, Natsuki, Disdain, Harry, Hamerato, J. Cutchell, and Winkler, RJ Pilot, Stoiler, Agent Rhino, Arcus, and Airborne Animal 7. There's many more, and I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you.